Hello. I'm a bit muddy and sweaty because I've been to the allotment, so just ignore that. 2 weeks off the booze. I've come to a conclusion, a decision, that of course I might go back on. Of course I might go back on. But basically I don't think this is a year off drinking, folks. I think I'm just completely done with it. I'm done. Teetotal, rest of my life. Why would I be saying that when 2 days ago I was like going, oh, well, what happens about this, that and the other and drinking and all this stuff? So here's what I've been thinking is, when you drink like fish regularly, how can you know, you obviously will say, I'm choosing to do this. This is a choice that I'm making to do. If it's a choice, then there has to be an alternative, and then for order it to be a measured and educated choice, you have to know what the alternative is. The trouble is, if you drink like a fish and you drink regularly, you can't actually comprehend what the alternative is because you are never sober. Now you might say, sure, I'm sober, man. I take like 3 days off a week. I don't drink Monday to Sunday, so I don't drink Monday to Thursday. That's not what I'm talking about. Sure, you might not have any alcohol in your system. You might be able to drive legally. But that's not sober, okay? That's just like, you're not drunk at that moment. But it's not what it is to be living a sober life. Also, if you go, well, I've done dry January. Yeah, but if you've done dry January and you found it like a little bit difficult, or it's been like a challenge or a mission or something to achieve, then the reason it's been those things is in order to get you through it. It's been something you've had to get through. Sobriety, true sobriety, is to not be drinking and not really be caring and not thinking about it and not wanting to drink and being quite happy not drinking and even, preferring not to drink. Now, the last time I took a year off, I had like moments of sobriety, but in all honesty, it was more of like a challenge. For some reason this time, it's not really been much of a challenge. I have obviously had a few, like maybe 3 very, very tiny moments of not even like wanting to drink, but sort of, I guess, kind of like some sort of stress response to something. But it's been totally different to last time and any other time I've tried to do dry January or tried to cut down, or I don't fully understand why it's completely different this time, but it is. And I'm like, life's fucking amazing. It's like, being sober in this way, I mean properly sober, like not drinking for weeks on end, okay, only 2 weeks, and not caring, not feeling like I'm missing out, and actually feeling like this is a better option, a better way to live. That's true sobriety. That's how I'm feeling. And it's like I'm not going to sit around and suddenly get all preachy and be like, drinking's not fun. Drinking's fucking hilarious, okay? Like we did band rehearsal on Friday. And the classic thing is we do a band rehearsal, we finish on a Friday at 9, we go to the pub. Then I would normally drink 4 pints, maybe 5, in 2.5, 3 hours. Then on the way home, I'd go and buy more beer, get home, drink more beer, maybe have a bit of weed as well. Probably not, probably just drink more beer. And we sort of like, because that amount in that short space of time for me is actually enough to, really screw me over like the next day, to be honest. So like it would have been fun, doing it, being in the bar drunk, would have been more fun than when I was in the bar. I went to the pub and I had fun. I didn't in any way feel like awkward or tense being there. I was in a really good mood. Like, I enjoyed being there. I saw my friends, like just the vibe of the pub. It's a cool place we go to. But those particular couple of hours would have been more fun if I was drinking. But here's the thing, folks. I got home at midnight. So I got home at 11, whatever, half 11. Went to bed at midnight. Naturally woke up at 7 in the morning, feeling, before an alarm, feeling fucking amazing. Totally fucking amazing. Immediately got up, started doing all these house chores, met a new friend, went for a long dog walk, got back, went to my missus's cafe, had a lovely lunch, got back, did some more fucking chores. Then we, you know, Saturday evening we went down to like B&Q and got some stuff for the house and, you know, watched a movie together. And Sunday this morning, you know, last night didn't drink, obviously. Sunday this morning, boom, up 7:30, 8 o'clock, whenever it was. It's like, fuck it, I'll go for a run. Did a 9-mile run on the hills. You know, got back feeling fucking sober, fresh, shower, a little bit of breakfast. Went up to see someone for their birthday, took them for a Sunday roast. You know, feeling fucking great. Allotment, boom, feeling great. And it's like, those 2 hours in the pub would have been more fun with a beer. No question about that. But it wasn't unenjoyable being in the pub. It just would have been more fun being off your tits on alcohol, right? Of course. But, like, the benefit of that time drinking relative to the cost of all of this that you lose out on, it's not even like a negotiate. You don't need to sit down and do the maths on it. If you can get to a position where you are like sober and, you know, not stressed about it, and you don't find it a challenge, and you're just enjoying it, it's not even a fucking negotiation, folks. It's not even a question of like, ooh, maybe I should go back. It's like, why the fuck would I do that? It's such a shit deal. It's such a raw fucking deal. It's a great big fucking con. And the times when it doesn't feel like that are when you're quitting and you're, you know, you're finding it a challenge. You're like not over it. My caveat to everything I've just said is, this is just how I feel right now, today and yesterday. Maybe darker days are ahead. I'm quite sure darker days are ahead. I'm quite sure there'll be moments of temptation, you know. And maybe I'll just end up going back to drinking and being like, yeah, I was just on a bit of a fucking giddy high when I said all that shit. Drinking's hilarious, for the road. It's possible. But the way I feel today is I'm fucking done for good. Because, yeah, I've put my time in. I've not got a problem with people who drink. There's great things about alcohol. There's great things about drinking. There's great things about alcohol culture. Really cool things about alcohol culture. You know, a lot of rock and rolls come out through alcohol culture, right? Drugs and alcohol. You know, you do you. But I've done my time. I've experienced it. I've been down the wire. Sometimes it's been fun, sometimes it's been not fun, but I'm fucking done with it now. It's over. I'm never drinking again. And I think the rest of my life is going to be 100 times happier. I already can fucking feel it. I already can feel it. It's done. That's what I'm saying, folks. I'm saying it's done. Fuck yeah. Well, we'll see if I feel very sheepish in a few days or weeks or months or years. Bye.